Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of us who are on this crazy journey to more and more unconditional love. And so what I wanted to share today is a couple of songs that came through after the reading that I did this morning. So if you missed the conversation with the divine counterpart this morning, then look at the first video that I loaded this morning. And then straight after that, the two things were about that reading was about the masks are coming off, and also that they're feeling a little bit chaotic at the moment, but the future that they want with us is to go to the edge. Now, straight after that, a lady sent me a song. So I'm going to read you the lyrics. Again, when I click into the song, it had 27s all over it. 27 is the number for walking away from all energies that aren't supporting us anymore on this journey. So we are all doing that, walking away from all of the energies that we need to leave behind to become more and more of our truest selves. So the song is called, I'll put all of these songs into the description box as well, but the song is called Before It's Too Late. Now, of course, it was stamped all over in the comments with other things, but I will read out the lyrics. So, I wandered through fiction to look for the truth, and buried beneath all the lies, and I stood at a distance to feel who you are, hiding myself in your eyes. And hold on before it's too late, until we leave this behind. Don't fall, just be who you are. It's all that we need in our lives. And the risk that might break you is the one that would save. A life you don't live is still lost. So stand on the edge with me. Hold back your fear and see. Nothing is real till it's gone. And hold on before it's too late, until we leave this behind. Don't fall, just be who you are. It's all that we need in our lives. So live like you mean it and love till you feel it. It's all that we need in our lives. So stand on the edge with me and hold back your fear and see nothing is real till it's gone. It's all that we need in our lives, and it's all that I need in my life. So, I mean, how brilliant is that? Because it references pretty much everything that was in the read this morning. The other one then is another note to say this was stamped with the 27 as well. And also the 22. 22 is a sign of beloved. Keep the faith and hope. And this one is another message for them to say, don't you know when you hurt, I hurt. That's just how my heart tends to work. I can lie through my teeth for all it's worth. Don't you know when you know, I hurt. Don't you know when you break, I break. When you had about all you can take, I may bite my tongue, but I feel the same. Don't you know when you break, I break. We can pretend we let go, and this all ended years ago. We can lie for all it's worth. Don't you know when you hurt, I hurt. Don't you know when you're feeling blue, you're not alone, and I feel it too. Always makes it worse, but I think of you. You're not alone when you're feeling blue. We can pretend we let go, and this all ended years ago. We can lie for all it's worth. Don't you know when you hurt, I hurt. We can pretend we let go, and this all ended years ago. And we can lie for all it's worth. But don't you know when you hurt, I hurt. And don't you know when you hurt, I hurt. And that's just the way I work. So that's a very clear message to focus on the heart connection, focus on sending love, rather than focusing on what's going on in the 3D, because that they feel what you feel, right? And they want you to feel love. That's why they're sending all of these amazing messages and songs and things. Now, on the I've just driven back to London. Now, on the radio, there is a big music festival at the moment in the UK. And there is one of the main acts is Eminem. And we had a message from Eminem the other day, and it was... something's possible. Are you going to take this opportunity? Don't let it go. Now, they were just talking about that. So they were just talking about it on the radio, and the caller that called into the radio show was called Woody. Now, if you follow my messages, then all the crystal grid that I do is based around the forest lovers who are entwined together for eternity around the oak tree. So it's Woody that's calling in, and they're talking about Eminem. And then after that, they actually and she asked him who, and the DJ then asked, who else are you going to see? Now, straight after Eminem, they then said the name of my twin. And they made a whole point about saying, well, is that actually even a DJ? I mean, I've never heard of somebody called that as a rapper. They made a really big deal of it. So, and then after that, there was then another DJ with my twin's name again, but this time his surname came on the radio as well, straight after that. So it was Woody, which is all based around the trees. It was Eminem, and that he was talking about the song that came through as a message for us the other day. And then straight after that, it was my twin's name. And then straight after that, it was my twin's surname. So I was like, okay, I get the message. I mean, and just so many other things, but that was quite an amusing one. So the other thing is that the robins, this has been a message that has come through. Somebody sent me this, and I can't remember the connection, but she sent me she saw a wood thrush, and I think it was after a healing I did for her or something. But she sent me the wood thrush write-up, the symbology of it. Now, when I searched for wood thrush, it came up that it is a member of the robin family. Now, the robin, we've had as a message before, because the robin will always find their way home, no matter what they have to go through and what treacherous journey they have to make to get home. They will get home. So, the wood thrush write-up is this. Wood thrush is a symbol of good relationships. It appears in one's life when they are going to engage in long-time relationship, which never breaks down at any cost. Wood thrush will live with only one partner throughout its lifetime. They teach us how to live a life in monogamy. They are devoted to their partner. Wood thrush is closely related to our partnership, and they give us a message that we should follow our partner and we should never leave them at any cost. Wood thrush reflects our partnership. They are committed to a long-time partner. So, which is why this is so lovely, because again, you know, I've had quite a few messages from people saying, oh, my twin on social media, he's like with loads of different women and all of this, and you know, but you see, this is what you have to look past that. You can't focus on what they're doing in the 3D, because that's the whole point of the relationship. It's to focus on the 5D and the soul connection, because you are breaking down those templates of how, you know, because those relationships that they're in with those women or men, they're not satisfying them at a soul level, which is why they can probably get through so many of them, right? Because they're constantly seeking that pleasure, which they will never find, because actually what they're seeking is love. And they're doing that because they're awakening up to who their souls are, right? Because, you know, the more that you waken up to your soul, the more that they are to theirs, because of course you're one energy. So don't look at it as if they're with all these women. You have to actually look at it with compassion, because they're not doing it to hurt you. They're doing it because they're trying to understand and trying to get some sort of satisfaction or understanding of what's going on. And don't forget as well, whatever circumstances and situations that you are in is because you signed up to that as part of your agreement to help each other back together, right? So it's the things that you have to learn in this time, right? And they are a big part of that is sexual healing. A massive part of it is sexual healing, because it's all about breaking down the old relationships and the old view of sex to go back to a sacred sexual union, which is all about healing. And so that's why, if that is the case, then, you know, you have to see past it. You have to look past that and look into the heart connection. Somebody sent me a song yesterday, and it was You Can Say What You Want, but You Can't Take My Feeling or something, by Texas, Charlene Spiteri, and it's an old film. Oh, sorry, an old song. And it goes, you can say what you want, but you can't change my feelings. I feel the same about you. Now, when I scrolled down to the comment, the first comment said, it sounds like sexual healing. So, you know, that's what I mean. This is why the messages that come through are so clear, because that was sent to me yesterday. And then today I've had messages from people going, he's such a, you know, dick, and he's doing this, and he's got all this on social media, and, you know, he's just, so this is what I mean. So that's why you have to look beyond what the eyes can see to what the heart tells you, because those are just play acting out different stuff that you've agreed to. You know, it might sound crazy, but that's the way it is, right? That's why you have to see past that and have compassion, because they're trying to come home, but they're dealing with it as best as they can as well. So, because actually what they will have with you is a sacred union. So think of it as like they've got to get all of that out of their system before they come to you, because they know with you it's going to be very different, right? So it's kind of like, you know, they've got to find their way. So if you hold firm in your love vibe, that's the best thing that you can do, because they will work off your vibe. And the stronger you send out your love vibe, the stronger the connection is for them to come home. So, you know, it's just, think of it as you're doing this journey together. You're literally hand in hand holding each other on this journey. So, you know, don't look at it as if they're hurting you. Look at it as if, you know, we know we've got to do this, because this is part of the learning. It's all part of the journey. Because remember, they are already devoted to you on a soul level. You can just see it in all of these songs and all of these messages that we're getting. I mean, it's insane. It's so cute. So focus on that. Don't focus on what's going on in 3D, because you've got to ride the waves and you've got to listen to your heart. All right, I hope that helps. If you want to come to me for healing, or to join the crystal grid that I do, or to have an energy reading, then please do. All of my details are in the link, and it is super lovely. I just love it. Doing it for every single one of you is amazing, and every story is just quite, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So I hope that helps. Take care. Have a good one. All of those songs are in the link. Have a look in the comments. I'm sure there'll be loads of messages for each and every one of you. Look at the 27s, the 22s, the 11s. There's numbering all over it. All right, but remember, the robin always comes home. And the robin is always monogamous, finds a mate, and then mates for life. All right, take care. Have a good one. Bye.